Hello students, today we are going to learn about another grammatical item, direct and indirect speech. Friends, do you like gossiping? Yes, generally we always like gossiping at that time we narrate something what we have heard to that particular person. When we narrate something in his or her actual words, then it is direct speech. Once again, I would like to tell you, when we narrate something in his or her actual words, then it is direct speech. And when we want to report or when we want to narrate something to the third person without quoting his or her exact words, then it is indirect speech. Students, I would like to explain it for giving one simple example here. See the first example. He said, I am a happy man. He said, I am a happy man. And second example is here. He said that he was a happy man. Then, he said that he was a happy man then. When we see these two examples, the first example is in direct speech. This is a direct speech, direct narration. And second example is of indirect speech. He said, comma into inverted commas, I am a happy man now. Now you will understand that there are inverted commas. It will be noticed that in direct speech we use inverted commas to mark off the exact words of the speaker. He is the speaker and he speaks, I am a happy man now. Means we put his speech into the inverted commas for showing the direct speech or the direct narration. In the second example, he said that he was a happy man then. In indirect speech, we do not write inverted commas and exact words of the speaker. Now you will understand that we have to make some changes to make indirect speech, indirect narration. So students, I would like to give you some charts which are useful for making indirect speech. First of all, you must know what is the type of sentence, the tense of the sentence, then pronouns which has occurred in that particular sentence, some verbs, auxiliary verbs, helping verbs, and other words which we have to change in indirect speech, so that we can take reporting verb, connective word for that particular sentence. So see here, this is one simple chart. According to the type of sentence, we have to take particular reporting verb and particular connective word for changing the narration, for making indirect speech. So first type of sentence is here assertive sentence. If the given example is assertive sentence, we have to take reporting verb said or told and connective word that. The second is interrogative sentence. Students, you know that in interrogative sentence there are two types, yes no type question and WH type question. For both type of sentences, we have to take reporting verb asked, and we have to take connective word if the sentence is yes no type sentence, yes no type question, then we have to take if or whether connective word. And when there is WH type question, we have to take reporting verb asked and connective word WH word which has occurred already in that particular sentence. For example, why, what, when, whom, etc. Then third sentence is here imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. For imperative sentence, we should have to take reporting verb according to that particular type of sentence. If the sentence is suggestion by someone, then we have to take suggested. Then there is request, we have to take requested. Then there is order, then ordered. Someone is demanding something, we have to take demanded. Then told, asked, instructed, inquired. In this way, we should have to take reporting verb for imperative sentence while changing the narration. Then connective word to and not to. If the sentence is in the form of positive, we should have to take to, and the sentence is in the form of negative, we have to take not to. Then fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. If the sentence is exclamatory, we have to take reporting verb exclaimed and connective word that. In this way, we have to take reporting verb and connective word according to the type of sentences. Then see, when we make indirect narration, indirect speech, at that time we have to change something or change the tense from the sentence. If the given direct speech, if there is simple present tense, then while making indirect speech we have to make simple past tense. Simple present, simple past. In this way, if there is simple present continuous tense, we have to make past continuous tense. If there is present perfect tense, then we have to make past perfect tense while doing indirect speech. If there is simple past tense, then we have to make past perfect tense while doing indirect speech. In this way, we can change tense forms of the given direct speech into indirect speech. Then see here another chart, changes in pronouns. We have to make change in pronouns also while doing indirect speech. I, he or she. Then me, him or her. My, his, her. We, they. Us, them. Then our, their. You, he, she or they. Then your, his, her and their. Myself, himself or herself. If there is ourselves, then indirect speech. In indirect speech we have to take their selves. In this way, in pronouns we have to change while doing indirect speech. Next chart, see here, changes in verbs. We have to make change in verbs also while doing indirect speech. When there is am or is, we have to make was. Then are, were. Do or does, then did. If there is did, we have to make it had. Then will, would, shall, should, can, could, may, might, then must, ought to, had to, and have, has, and had. In this way, we have to change verbs according to occurring in that particular sentences. Then we have to make other changes also while doing indirect speech. And these words are following: this, that, these, those, here, there, ago, before, now, then hence, thence, today, that day, tomorrow, the next day, yesterday, the previous day, tonight, that night, this year, that year. So students, now after understanding all the charts, we will solve some examples here. Students, you should recite something, some changes here which has given already in these charts. After that you can solve some simple examples. I would like to give here some simple examples. First is here, Gopi said, I know her address. Gopi said, comma into inverted commas, I know her address, inverted commas, complete. In this way, this sentence is direct speech, direct narration. Then how we can make it in indirect speech? See here. Gopi said that he knew her address. He knew her address. See second example. He said, comma into inverted commas, my master is writing letters. My master is writing letters. And its answer is, he said that his master was writing letters. Means here, when we see in that example, he said, comma into inverted commas, my master is writing letters. When we read this sentence at that time, we notice that first of all, it is in present continuous tense. We have to make change in tense while doing indirect speech. We take here past continuous tense. Is writing, was writing. Then we make some changes in pronouns also. My, his. He said, my master is writing letters. And answer is, he said that his master was writing letters. See third example. He said to his mother, I have completed my homework. And answer is, he told his mother that. We take here connective word that because the sentence is assertive sentence. All these sentences are assertive sentence, and so that we take here connective word that, and we take here reporting verb told or said also. He told his mother that he had completed his homework. See fourth example. She said to her doctor, I took all medicines yesterday. This sentence is also assertive sentence. But the tense of this sentence is simple past tense. When there is simple past tense in direct narration, while doing indirect narration, we have to make it in past perfect tense. See here. She told her doctor that she had taken all medicines the previous day. Previous day is the change of yesterday. Instead of yesterday, we take here previous day or the day before. See fifth example. My brother said to me, I can see this easily. My brother said to me, I can see this easily. Then answer is here. My brother told me that he could see that easily. He could see that easily. In this way, in this first lecture of direct and indirect speech, we only understood how we can make indirect speech of assertive sentence. Students, we will learn how we can make indirect speech of interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentences also. Thank you very much.